Hello everyone, I'm teacher Odina, and together we are going to continue with the present tenses, present simple, present continuous, and question tags. The book which you are using is Live Beat 4. Present simple is known as a tense which is used to talk about general facts. For example, Earth orbits around the Sun. Then the other usage for which it is known, it's daily routine. For example, I get up at 7 o'clock. Then we've got habits described by present simple. For example, she always has coffee in the morning. Then we've got timetabled events in the future. For example, the show starts at 7 p.m. Then we also got stative verbs as be, believe, need, and so on. And here we've got the other example, he needs more information on this topic. The structure of present simple tense includes the bare form of the main verb. The main verb is always the same, but it changes its form in the third person singular. Therefore, we've got the ending s added to the main verb. In the affirmative, we've got, for example, I start, you start, he starts, she starts, and it starts. Here we can notice the ending s, and then we are going to continue with the plural, in which the main verb again doesn't change. We start, you start, they start. Then, in the negative form, we have got the particle not, which is included to state something which represents a negative statement. For example, I do not, or the short form, I don't start. You do not, or you don't start. And then we've got does, he, she, it does not or doesn't start. And then we've got the plural with we, you, they do not or don't start. In the interrogative form, we are going to see the usage of do and does before the subject, put before the subject. Do I start? Does she start? And in the plural, we're going to have do we, do you, do they start. As for the signal words with which we are going to notice that we've got the present simple used, we've got adverbs of frequency, always, often, usually, sometimes, seldom, and never. Then we've got other phrases of time that can occur like every day, every week, every year, on Mondays, after school, and so on. So, these are some of the details which you should know about present simple, as we are going to compare them with present continuous. Present continuous is also called the present progressive, a verb tense which is used to show that an ongoing action is happening now, either at the moment of speech or now in a larger sense. The present continuous can also be used to show that an action is going to take place in the near future. We've got an action happening now, as for example here it's he is reading the newspaper at the moment. And future arrangements, for example, they are flying to London this evening. Siç po shohim, kemi diferenca në mes të kohës së tashme dhe kohës së tashme të vazhduar. Përderisa koha e tashme përdorej për fakte të përgjithshme, shprehi, rutinë e kështu me radhë, tek koha e tashme e vazhduar, neve flasim për veprime apo ndodhi që i kemi për momentin, apo edhe aranzhime të së ardhmes. The structure of present continuous is formed by the verb to be plus main verb and the ending ing. The verb to be is a helping verb here because it does not have any meaning in the sentence, but it helps us form a grammatical structure. Here we are going to see the tense pattern, which is subject plus the verb to be and then the main verb and ing. An example here is she is sleeping. So we've got the third person singular and the verb to be has got its form with is and then the main verb plus ing. Në Shqip, ne mund ta njohim këto si përcjellore, ku mund të themi që ajo është duke fjetur. The structure in the affirmative form is used by having the verb to be and the base form of the verb plus ing. Then we've got the negative, in which the difference is that we use only the particle not, and it is combined with the verb to be. For example, she is not or she isn't talking. And then we've got the interrogative form, in which we only change places of the subject and the verb. For example, is she talking? The signal words by which we are going to notice that we are talking about present continuous are now, at the moment, look, or listen. These are some of the situations that represent that we are talking about present continuous. Complete the newsletter by using the correct form of the given verbs. Në këtë ushtrim, neve do të shohim kombinimin e kohës së tashme dhe kohës së tashme të vazhduar, ku kemi disa nga foljet e dhëna. So we've got study, concentrate, make, go, sell, know, and extend. You are going to try and put them in the correct forms. Furthermore, we are going to continue with the question tags. Question tags are short questions at the end of the statements. Dhe thot question tags neve I njohim si pyetje të shkurtra të vendosura në fund të fjalive, ku në ato fjali ndryshon edhe intonacioni dhe ne presim të marrim një konfirmim për diçka apo të inkurajojmë një përgjigje nga personi tjetër. They are mainly used in speech when we want to confirm that something is true or not, or to encourage a reply from the person we are speaking to. Here we've got the structure of the question tags. For example, if we've got a positive statement, then the form of the question tag is going to be in the negative. You are a student, aren't you? A subject pronoun comes after an auxiliary or a form of the verb to be. Then, if we've got a negative statement first, we are going to continue with the positive question tag. Mary isn't a teacher, is she? Here a subject pronoun is used to replace the noun or the noun phrase. So the question tags are formed with the auxiliary or modal verb from the statement and the appropriate subject. A positive statement is followed by a negative question tag, as earlier said. Jack is from Spain, isn't he? Mary can speak English, can't she? Then, if we've got a negative statement, it will be followed by a positive question tag. They aren't funny, are they? He shouldn't say things like that, should he? Furthermore, if the verb in the main sentence is in the present simple, we form the question tag with do or does, and it also depends the person which we use. You play the guitar, don't you? Alison likes tennis, doesn't she? If the verb is in the past simple, we use did. They went to the cinema, didn't they? She studied in New Zealand, didn't she? When the negative statement, for example, is followed by expressions like hardly or rarely, then the question tag needs to be positive. As in the example, he hardly ever speaks. Does he? They rarely eat in restaurants. Do they? And so on. I would recommend that you follow other examples of question tags so that you can understand better them. Thank you for your time and thank you for your attention.